In terms of why I took the film, there's many reasons, but also that mother-daughter story was like this guttural connection that I had to it. So being able to bring my truth to that and really just go deeper with that story was one of the big things I did as well. And every time we sat down to talk about one of these fight sequences, it started with, what is the scene about? What are we trying to say? What was this revealing about character? We just broke it down into vignettes, you know, so the oil battle, each character thing was, you know, this is a Zogi's piece, this is a Menza's piece. So that shrunk it a bit. But I mean, we watched so many movies,
yeah.
You know, Braveheart, Gladiator, Last of the Mohicans, like what did they do right? Why do we care about those big battles? And then in movies, what did they do wrong? And then ultimately, what are we going to do different? How is this going to feel different and speak to the film and the story and the world building that we had?
We had to bring every single thing up from Cape Town, all crew, background, equipment, every single thing. And, you know, just to light this massive expanse of landscape at night. And then for these women to, you know, perform these amazing stunts at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Barefoot.
Barefoot. And, you know, to just try and capture all the pieces that we needed very quickly, because, you know, when you're lighting each different thing, obviously, you know, we have to like keep changing the light around. And so that had its own challenges. And then with the Oyo battle, which was in the day, you know, the big challenge was firstly that they kind of attack at dawn. And how do we in our schedule figure out how to extend dawn or dusk, because it's only half an hour, and shoot all of that stuff, and then have them charge as the sun is rising. And then because it was shot over 2 weeks, how do we keep that light consistent? And so, you know, I looked at, obviously, Macbeth that Adam Arkanspour had shot, had got some gorgeous stuff in the smoke. And because they attacked the encampment with palm oil and the explosions, it motivated the use of smoke, so that we used the smoke in a way to kind of like soften the light and even it out. But it was very difficult for all of us because, you know, unlike Scotland, where Macbeth was shot, in South Africa, it's, you know, high summer, the sun is high very quickly, and it's incredibly windy. Yeah. So the smoke is blowing all over the place, and, you know, it would blow, and then Gina would be like, okay, we've got to shoot. And I'd be like, just wait. And then the smoke would just get perfect. I'd be like, okay, let's do it. And then we'd do it, and then suddenly a big gust of wind would come, and then we couldn't see anything. So it was definitely challenging for us to, you know, just make sure that we got the exact perfect layer of smoke in there.
I remember the first Friends and Family screening that I had. That was the first audience screening, and it was about 35 people. And the film ends, and it's dead silent for a moment. And that's, of course, I'm like, oh, fuck. You know, I'm in trouble. And then just the applause and the tears and just this palpable feeling of so many of the people in the audience who felt like they saw something they'd never seen before and saw themselves in a way they hadn't seen. And that was amazing. I mean, as a filmmaker, you want to move people at the end of the day. And so it's been incredible.